Well, I think that wraps up my topic. So moving on to topic 2. Jeff, what is your topic today?
Um,
Well, actually,
yeah,
I'm going to cut you off, which is mean because why? But I
that's
guess giving
all
a
right.
little backstory on your topic. So you streamed last night,
Yes, I
and
was gonna
you're.
say which topic because I have the two half thought out questions that I
Uh huh.
asked you, and then the thing I need to talk about.
Okay, we'll go with the one you need to talk about, and then we can hit the two half topics. So yeah, take the floor. It's all yours. I'll shut up now. Listen to what I did.
Yeah. So, do you want to explain what you did, or do you want me to?
Okay, I can, I guess, explain it. So Jeff is streaming. He was streaming a game called Vampyr because your boy is on a vampire craze, and he was gracious enough to stream this game after I bitched and moaned, not really, for two other games that he was playing. So Friday nights he streams Vampyr, and we call it the Indecision Squad games because there are text-based choices, and he asks us to make the choices because he
Can't make choices.
yeah, I was gonna say has a tough time doing that. So we got to a part where he's clearing out this section of the map, this town, I suppose. Things
Clearing out.
happen.
I was healing it.
Well, healing, cleaning out, whatever. Cleaning out of evil to heal it. We'll put those together. So he's talking to this main nurse woman that we've
Nurse
been
Crane.
looking for pretty much the whole night. I don't recall exactly what her deal was.
Her deal was that she was supposed to be working at the hospital,
Mhm.
but she was splitting her time running this back alley clinic, helping these poor people for free, but it was affecting her work at the hospital.
Gotcha. So we got to a spot where we had to make a decision between the three choices, which was this about the sick guy in the bed, or was that a different thing entirely?
There was a sick guy in the bed. This was about um
Her practicing
what we were going to do with
separately.
her. We were going to spare her,
Uh-huh.
we were going to eat her,
You're
or
right.
we were going to charm her.
Okay. So my interpretation of it, because I obviously missed some little information tidbits here or there.
No, I think we all had the same interpretation, so you don't get faulted on that part.
Okay. Whew. Nailed it. So, anyways, obviously we didn't want to eat her because she's making people healthier, which in vampire world they're sick. We don't want their blood; it's not effective. So, healthy people we want. So that was my thinking. We don't want to eat her now. She's helping out.
Yeah, later. Yeah.
Spare her.
She's not done cooking.
Right. Spare her. Makes sense. I think we were gonna.
Charm her was make her forget all this. It said,
Right.
like, forget about all this.
So what I was thinking with charm was we are trying to stay incognito. I think there's like one guy at the hospital that knows we're a vampire. That's why he hired us
Swansea,
there.
yep.
And then other than that, I'm like, we don't want to really be known because people are freaking out about all these. Don't remember the term, but like weird shit going
Skulls.
on. There you go. So it's like, all right, we'll charm her so she doesn't know we're a vampire, and then we'll just okay, bye. We're good. We're out in the
You know what
clear.
it was? It was that she was blackmailing the other vampire, and that's how she was paying for all the stuff at the clinic.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, I picked charm, and then apparently all hell broke loose, and this is where I passed to Jeff. Ha!
So, if you remember after that, she just kind of sat there and did nothing.
Mhm.
And then those the Prywin guards broke in downstairs and killed a bunch of people, and we fought them, and she was still just doing nothing.
Hmm.
And that's about where we left the stream. Afterwards, I was like, oh, this is weird. So I went back. I fought some more of them. God, those guys are tough now. They're all over the place too.
Yeah.
All the main characters that we had talked to were still alive.
Okay.
None of them were happy. Petrescu, the old guy, was like, she's being weird. She doesn't talk to anybody. She doesn't do anything.
Mhm.
I went back and because I was almost dead or something like that. I went to a hideout and you sleep through the day and you level up, and then I went back to go check on the nurse. Petrescu was gone,
Okay.
and the nurse was a fucking skull. She was like a level
Oh.
24 vampire.
Huh.
And she kicked my ass so hard. So not only did we lose that district, we lost her at the hospital.
Oops. See, lady,
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's not how did we cause that. It's how did I cause that? Yeah, I was up. Oh
you
my God.
you get full credit for reading that charm the way that, because what happened, I was thinking about it, and like somebody had said something about the more people resist like vampire mental powers, like the harder it is on their brain. When we charmed her, she tried to get up and move away, and he like grabbed her,
Mm-hmm.
and we essentially broke her brain, and she just sat there until another vampire came in and ate her and turned her into one.
Gotcha.
So, and she kicked my ass so hard. Like, you guys thought I was sucking earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, you did grab her by the
So
head.
I think it's a good idea to reload.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember I was, what was I playing? I think I was just chilling. Maybe I was playing Fallout Shelter or something else. But yeah, I just, ping, hello. There's just a tweet that Jeff put out of like, well, I have something to talk about on the podcast now. I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Well, I thought like, okay, like she's gonna leave, because it said she was missing. She went back to the hospital or something like that.
Yeah.
No, she was catatonic. Everybody was like, they were all over the place. There were no Prylon guards, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
But like everything was like a level 18 and up. It was not fun.
Oops. Okay. So yeah, that's the chaos I have started. Well, did start, but then we're gonna reload, so everything's better.
Yeah,
fine.
That falls under our bullshit rule, I think,
Definitely.
because the game did not make it seem like charm would do that.
No. So yeah, check it out. Fridays Indecision Squad, twitch.tv/Jeff
Woo!
Red Gaming. So yeah, what's your you got 2 half-baked topics. What are they?
The first one was, and even the half bakedness of it is half thought out.
Okay.
It was what are like some moments in gaming, either in actual games or in your gaming life, that had like a really big effect on you? That kind of cemented gaming as a thing for you.
Ooh, okay.
And like I said, it can be either in game or something that happened in real life in regards to games, or like
Gotcha.
a lot of people are like, oh, Final Fantasy VII, when that scene when Sephiroth comes down.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I got a few examples. Do you want me to start, or do you want you to start?
I can start. 'Cause
Okay.
I have a really simple one, and he's actually here. Cool. When I was a kid, we got an NES.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember how old I was. I was pretty young though, like 5, I think. And I loved it. It was awesome. I loved playing it. Let's see. I gotta be careful how I put this because it's right upstairs. My dad and I have not always seen eye to eye on things. He's always been very into sports. He grew up on a farm, so a hard worker, all that kind of stuff. Not that I'm not a hard worker, but I am a lazy ass. But as I got older, a lot of times we wouldn't see eye to eye on things.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll never forget, like, when I had that NES, every now and then he'd wake me up before going to elementary school or kindergarten, like an extra half hour early, and be like, hey, come on, we're going to go play Mario.
Nice.
And we'd just sit there and play Mario in my basement for like a half hour, 45 minutes before I had to go to school. It was like the best thing ever.
Very cool. Let's see. Okay, so I have one from recent memory. So this is me while playing a game. I don't know if it changed me, but it was like one of those moments where the game impacted me hard, and like I physically had a reaction that I wasn't expecting. So
Okay.
I told you recently how I went back and played God
Tell me
of
more.
War.
Feed me more, Mama.
I told you recently how I went back and played God of War, 2018, whatever one it was.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, if you're listening or watching this, Brett, you're real late to the party. Where the fuck were you at? And
I
I'm
haven't
gonna say,
finished it either. He's further than I am.
and I'm gonna say, shut up, I got to it. So anyways, so I'm not gonna spoil it, but playing that game, obviously I liked it the first time I played it, and I just stopped because the next thing came along and picked that up, and shocker, that's how backlogs are made. You just keep picking up on what's next. So as I was playing it and replaying it, I got to where I left off, and then after I pushed back past that point, like the ball really started rolling. Not that there was nothing going on at the beginning, but like those story elements were really hitting, and I was just like invested full on. Like every time Lady and I were talking on the phone, it was like, so last night in God of War, I did this thing, and then there was this, and I was
Which,
like, oh my God.
the writing in that game is amazing. Like, they
Yes.
totally deserve to win Game of the Year that year.
Absolutely. So I played the shit out of it. Finally beat it. I got to the ending this one time in God of War. Oh my God. Yeah, exactly. So I got to the ending. Like I said, I'm not going to spoil it, but there's a moment where the story reveals something or has something at the end. And my body literally like was chills, both of like, oh my God, that's awesome, and just like, this is amazing, and whoa, like, I don't know, just so many emotions all at once. But I was literally just like, this is awesome, just going through. And like, I don't know if a game has made me physically shudder ever, and just feeling that, it's like, wow, this is nuts. So shout out to God of War for that. That would be my first example for most recent one.
I've had a couple like game experience like that. I think God of War had a lot of moments like that for me too, because like playing that as a dad. Oh.
I can imagine.
There's been a couple like since I've become a dad. I think Silent Hill Shattered Memories was one.
Okay.
That was a tough one to get through, trying to find your daughter in that game. Especially since like no matter what kid I'm looking at, it's always one of mine.
Yeah,
my brain finds a way to turn him into him.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know the term. Well, there was a term for it. Not reflect them on their baby. I don't know.
But I do remember the first time a game made me stop and like I felt like a whole body thing, and it was when I was playing Zelda for the first time. And this is what this was the moment there was no turning back for me too. The original Legend of Zelda, when I realized like the map in the top corner, which is just a gray rectangle with a tiny green rectangle, and realizing that tiny green rectangle was one screen in the world. Because up until then, it's just been like side scrollers for me. And it was just like, you can go anywhere and do anything. And I was like, I was paralyzed with the possibilities. I think my cousin found me staring. Like, how long have you been sitting on this screen? I was like, since lunch. I don't know where to go. But I was just like shaking a little bit. And...
I think another one for me, and this was on stream. Oh boy, I think that was the first year I streamed. But I think you'll have appreciation for this because you've been recently playing through the new ones of Life is Strange. Those episodes.
Oh, Life is Strange, definitely one for me too.
So,
yeah.
Life is Strange, I didn't know anything about until the first whole season was out.
Okay. And so you weren't too late to the party.
No, I wasn't too
late. I got
late.
into it at like episode 3, I think.
So yeah, one of my viewers in chat recommended it. I was like, all right, I'll check it out. And this one I'll go spoilers in, but I got to, I don't remember which episode it is. Maybe it's 2 or 3. But
what were you doing?
What was I doing?
I can tell you which episode it was.
oh yeah, I was gonna get to that. So it's the part where your friend at school, she's very depressed and she decides she's gonna commit suicide by jumping off the school.
That's the end of episode 2, I believe.
Okay, thank you.
You spend the whole day training your powers,
right?
And then you don't have anything left.
Yep. So, because obviously a lot of people were excited that, oh, Bret's going to play this for the first time. Let's see how, he does it. So we had a lot of people in chat, which was awesome. But
well, that was the thing with that game. Like, it's such anytime, like for that first game, anytime an episode came out, if you had someone you liked watching, it was like it's like a water cooler thing almost.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I was trying to save this girl from jumping, and just everybody in chat's firing on all cylinders and whatever. And obviously it's emotional because you're like, oh God, I don't want to, fuck this up. And then, we're doing it. We nail it. We save her. And just the moment of like, everybody's like, ah, he did it. I'm just like relieved. Oh my God. We saved her. But that was freaking awesome. And
yeah.
Like just seeing how invested everybody was. And one of my friends, Billy, who's been on the podcast numerous times, he didn't know anything about the game either. But like he was texting me after. He's like, dude, this fucking game rocks. I'm so invested in this right now.
Yeah, because that was Kate Marsh.
Mm-hmm.
It's Kate Marsh. And like there's a couple things about her getting bullied in the leading episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But like up until that point, the game wasn't really threatening. There was no
No.
real stakes.
Mm-hmm.
And like just especially like you get through that and then you see the percentages
Yeah.
of like how many people did or didn't.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
You haven't played the second one yet, right?
I have not.
Or Before the Storm?
I need to play Before the Storm. I haven't played that free one, Captain Sparkles or something like
Captain
that.
Spirit.
Spirit, okay. And then yeah, I'm waiting on Life is Strange 2 because
You're gonna wait for the whole set.
I'm gonna wait for the whole set because I know, God, that would be killing me just to be like.
It's so bittersweet. Like, because every time one comes out, I record it for YouTube.
Yeah.
And I do the whole thing in a single sitting.
Gotcha.
And it's so like, you get to absorb all of it, and then you're just like, oh, but they don't even have a release date for the next one.
Yeah, no, I could not. No. So yeah.
But they did this time. You
okay.
don't have to wait much longer.
Really?
The final episode comes out December 3rd, I believe.
Awesome. Okay. So yeah, I'd like to do that in a stream again.
You need to play Captain Spirit first, though.
Okay, yeah.
The choices you make in that have an effect.
Oh, okay. Neat. Okay. Yeah, I've heard After the Storm is really good, even though it's prequel stuff.
It's so weird. I think there's no powers or anything like that. It's just as good, though. And there's only 3 episodes to that one, I believe.
Okay.
So
cool. Yeah, so eventually stream will go through that. Maybe
I will be there with like not popcorn because I hate popcorn, but like fucking tiny sandwiches or something.
There you go. Yeah, maybe post Extra Life. That way we can kind of play them into the release of the final episode of Life is Strange 2.
That's a good way to do it.
There we go from there. But yeah. Let's see. Other gaming moments. Do you have anything that comes to mind for yourself?
I mean, Life is Strange is definitely a huge one.
Mm-hmm.
The first, like when I played Mass Effect for the first time, that really got me because I got the collector's edition right before Willow was born. Because I was like, hey Sarah, I know I'm broke as hell, but if you let me buy this one game, it's 3 games, and like that should last me a while. I beat the 3rd game when she was like 3 months old.
Wow.
But just like finally getting to experience that game and seeing everything in it, and I was like, oh my god, everybody I've been telling to shut up for months has been, right. What is it though? There's another one. I can't think of it. Of course I can't think of it.
Yeah, isn't it great? Because I had another one after Life is Strange, and now I'm blanking on that too.
You know what? Like something that made me look at games differently and how they can be done is, and like episodic games, like Life is Strange started it because there's a trend now where games will have a really strong impact, but you can't really play them more than once.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
But the first time going through A Way Out, like just that game got me, man. Like at the end of that game, I was like, I really hope I really want to see you and Lady play that because I want to see what happens at the end.
It's on the list. Fuck. Why am I blanking? Yay. She also mentions Captain Sparkles would be a great cat name. That's a good one.
It would.
Or
a cereal.
There you go.
I mean, and there's always like, there's the ones that I was gonna say the big things that like, but they're on everybody's list, like The Last of Us,
Yeah, I think I once again targeted the party with Last of Us. Everybody loved it, and like obviously I'm hearing all these like, oh my god, it's amazing, 10 out of 10, yada yada yada, perfect game. So when I finally got around to it, like I enjoyed it, but like I was like, that was good. It might have been overhyped for me.
That's a game that I definitely got more. Oh, that's actually no, Last of Us absolutely, because I didn't get that until after the PS4 came out because my sister was visiting from Texas. Or she might have been living in India at the time.
Wow, okay.
And Until Dawn had just come out.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, I want to play it. Let's go play it. So like we went to the store and like I didn't have a PS4. So we got there, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's only on PS4," because I'm an idiot. And I didn't think about that at home. And she was like, "Well, is there something else that's kind of scary?" And I was like, "Well, I mean, Until Dawn is supposed to be, or not Until Dawn. Last of Us is supposed to have like a lot of like moments like that, and kind of scary, I think." And we got it. And Willow was a couple months old at that time. No, she was a year old. She was walking and talking. And I got through the beginning of that. And there's a big moment, right? I mean, I don't know why I'm worried about spoiling it. His daughter, gets shot and dies in his arms. And I watched that, and I put the controller down. I turned the TV off, and I did not come back to that game for like 3 or 4 years. Like, I couldn't stop thinking about that for a week.
Yeah.
I literally turned the TV off, went to Willow's room, picked her up out of her bed, went back to my room, and just laid down and just held her.
Why am I blanking? Gaming moments where I felt something happened or changed.
And again, it doesn't have to be in game. It could be, something like a real life thing, like.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, okay. I've talked about it numerous times, but playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 in the arcade with my dad definitely set me on a path for fighting games. Not that I'm any good at them, but I do enjoy them. So that's definitely a big one. Ending of Red Dead 2 was a good one.
Oh, I cried when my horse died. I kept that. I named my horse one of my best friends, but actually the guy who was my best man in my wedding had just had a kid, and I named my horse after his
Oh my god.
And I kept it alive all the way through the game. And then it died, and I cried on stream.
Oh man, but yeah, the Red Dead 1 ending was really good. Holding up in the barn, and then
I haven't finished Red Dead Redemption 1.
What? Oh my god. Didn't you
I know. I'm saving it for stream, honestly.
Okay.
Like at this point, because I honestly, and Brent, like I was going through the games that I haven't finished, and Brent was just like his jaw was dropping lower and lower. I haven't finished Red Dead 2. I haven't done the epilogue.
Okay, I haven't even touched it at all. Like I've played
Spider-Man,
like, a couple. Okay, well we talked
God
about
of War,
that,
like basically every major release from last year.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you there. I
haven't even gotten to the first actual game boss of Spider-Man.
Okay.
Like I got Kingpin, and then I went to Aunt May's retirement party.
Yep.
And I haven't picked up the game since then.
All right.
I was like, I got the Scarlet Spider suit. I think I'm happy with where we've gotten.
Yeah, Scarlet Spider.
Because I remember being a kid in the 90s and Scarlet Spider being the coolest fucking thing.
Hell yeah! The hoodie, everything.
Yeah.
Come on.
And then when he took over, he got this really kick-ass outfit where like the arms of the spider came up over his shoulders. And he still had like the little cartridges.
Yep.
I have an action figure of that fucking costume. I lost it off of a pontoon boat, but because I took my toys on a pontoon boat rides.
There's got to be one more. Let's see.
The Ghostbusters game, that made me feel like an like in a way that only Breath of the Wild has made me feel like a kid again. Like that really brought me back to like my 5 or 6 year old self.
Yeah.
Which the day my little sister was born, I got the Ghostbusters Firehouse playset, and it came with a bottle of ooze. And I was playing with it, and suddenly the bottle disappeared. And I thought I misplaced it. It's under the couch. Something. I spent probably 3 or 4 years. Every time I went to my grandma's house, I would tear apart their couches, all their furniture, looking for it. I found out like 15 years after the fact that my mom had been like, to my grandma, she'd been like, he'll fucking ruin something with it. You take that and you throw it out when he's not looking.
Oh.
So like that's like the opposite of this topic. Like what crushed you?
That's all right.
What toys crushed you as a child? It's like that, and then never getting the Technodrome with my Ninja Turtle toys.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, what? Sounds familiar. Okay, last one.
You're a little younger than me, so some of my references might be.
Last one I'm thinking about is just in general the Arkham Knight series or Batman Arkham series. Those games are always great.
I haven't finished Arkham Knight.
Okay.
Okay, to be fair, like you get to a certain point of that game, and it's just like, how many times do I have to drive this fucking Batmobile
See,
through
I
a
was fine
thing?
with
You
that.
know,
I was okay with that. So, but I get it.
I was fine too. Like, but here's what I had did. I got Arkham Knight, and then I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna replay through every fucking Arkham game and then do this. So I did uh Arkham. I did Arkham City. I did Origins.
Hell yeah.
And I did all of these in the span of like 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got to Arkham Knight, and I was like, I'm dead inside for Batman.
Oh, I did that on stream. When was that? I think it was this past year.
The closest I've done to that is playing through all of the Metal Gear Solid games.
Right. And you're still doing that.
Which I've learned. Like that's why I'm not streaming Metal Gear Solid on Monday.
That was fun. Yeah, it was a good stretch of streams. I think it was because I just had that back knowledge of like, okay, I've played these all before, so I can talk about like this guy's backstory, this, and then this happens, and blah blah blah. So, yeah, those are definitely fun.
And you know what? I find myself like, because do you have a thing where like certain times of the year hit, and you just want to play certain games? Do you have that? Because like for some reason, Christmas, like if there's snow, it's like, oh, you know, for some reason this is Batman time. This is Batman and Zelda time. You know, like the colder it gets, like, and the darker it gets earlier. It's like this is like Batman gets so much more work done in the fall and the winter because it's nighttime so much longer.
Right. I don't think so. The only thing I can think of is maybe just like maybe not so much now. Occasionally now, but like summers were always like, oh, like when Modern Warfare 2 was huge, like, oh, we're gonna play shooters, like just because you know you're a kid, you don't have school, so we're gonna play online co-op games and Halo. And
see, I didn't have that because by the time I got to that age where like big releases started being a big thing, because you know I grew up on like Nintendo and Sega Genesis where like video game releases were not an event.
Yeah.
But by the time I got to the point where they were, my parents decided that I was playing too many video games, so they would take the controllers and lock them in a file cabinet, and I would only get them for like 2 hours on a weekend. Which all that did was teach me how to pick a lock. And also give me proof a couple years down the line that if you take something away, it just makes people want it more. Because when I got a GameCube, and I was like, don't take away the controllers, and they're like, all right, we'll try it. And like it just I actually started playing less than when I had I didn't have access to them.
Right. Yeah, I had my dad did a similar thing, not locking it away, but he printed out okay, this is a real backstory here. So on our PC, on PC we got I got it was like this Pokemon it's kind of like Photoshop, so you got like little stickers of the Pokemon and you layer them on and make little things. So,
I had a version of that with Sonic on the Sega Genesis.
Sweet. So I got that, and what he did is he used it to make like little dollars. So like he'd make like a Pikachu, which is like $1, and then there was like a $5 or something like that. I don't know, but like little coupons. And then he printed them out, and he's like, all right, every week I'm going to give you so many of these similar to allowance. And that represents like you can play games for an hour, like $1 an hour or whatever. So he would use that for the computer and stuff. So yeah, I remember that, the limits. But yeah.
Sorry, what's up? You just come down and say goodnight? Oh well, we'll hang out later, okay? All right. I love you, sweetheart. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, sorry. You're good. You were paid fake money.
Paid fake money. Yeah, that was
earned fake money.
I earned fake money by being alive. And then I used that to play games. So yeah, those limits were there for a little while, and then they kind of just died off. And they're like, all right.
My dad did the opposite of that, where I'd get done gaming and he'd be like, "Look at me, your eyes are glazed over. You can't be playing this. Where's the keys?"
But
he's high. I swear, it's making him high.
Yep.
It's like, no, Dad. I've just been staring at a CRT for 2 hours because I have to get this all in one go. I'm never gonna beat Ocarina of Time otherwise.
Got to get those Pikachu dolls. You know it. Any other gaming moments you can think of for yourself there, Jeff?
I I mean, let's see. I'm looking over at my shelf trying to
Yeah, I was doing that too. Like
trying to find things. You know, I probably couldn't pick out a specific moment, but I know there was something with like Detroit.
Uh-huh.
Those David Cage games in general, they're always very. They have messages that are usually ham-fisted, but there's something about them that's always like, I look at games differently afterwards. Yeah, I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. And I had another question, and I don't remember what the hell it was.
Game-wise, or your half topic?
Yeah, my other half topic.
Oh, well, I got it. So your other half topic was weird food combinations.
God, that was way out of left field. I can't believe that's what I came up with. You know what? Let's undo that. Let's do gaming things like games or whatever, tropes, actual games, or even hell, we'll throw in the food thing that everyone hates that you love.
Ooh, okay. Gaming tropes.
For me, I'll start out when I was a kid. I loved like Cheese Whiz on Oreos. Which that might be a Wisconsin thing because I put cheese on everything. So.
Oh, just lady. Oh no. So yeah, thinking about your weird food combination. So the only thing I could really think for myself that was weird, per se. So as a kid, I loved ketchup. So.
I mean, no, I like my sister gets a bottle of ketchup in her stocking at Christmas.
I used to.
So does my mom. Like,
nice.
That's something from childhood that's still. I get pickles. I get a jar of pickles and a jar of Reese's peanut butter. So.
And those go together?
No, they don't. I don't eat
them okay.
together. Although pickles and peanut butter are delicious.
Gotcha. So you get those in the stocking. Okay.
Clearly,
I was like,
you
whoa.
had sympathy pregnancy cravings.
So yeah, with the ketchup, I obviously, chicken nuggets and French fries and whatnot. But then I started.
I swear to God, if you say "well done steak," I'm leaving right now. Oh God, no.
As a kid, yes, but now not anymore.
Okay. I knew an adult at work who insisted steak be well done with ketchup, and I was like, "Are you sure you're not secretly like 6?"
No, the ketchup stuff's kind of limited now. I mean, or lessened up, not limited, but as a kid, I started trying it with other stuff. So mashed potatoes and ketchup went together.
Oh, when you find something you love and you just start experimenting.
Yep. And then
I did the same thing with Alfredo, and then I got to Alfredo and white rice.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, okay, I think I found the edge of the map.
See, that was my next one was white rice and ketchup.
Oh, okay. So it's a universal thing.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. And then potato chips, just plain potato chips and ketchup.
Wow.
So I mean,
I guess I've had potato chips and barbecue sauce.
So similar to the potato family, except for the rice. But yeah, those with ketchup. That would be my weird one, I guess. I don't think.
And then do you have like a game that is generally considered terrible that you just love?
Gaming tropes that I like that everybody hates.
Well, a trope or an actual video game, yeah.
Right, okay. So just because we mentioned it earlier, with the Batmobile stuff in Arkham Knight, the tank material, I didn't love it. I just liked how it was a different change of pace. So I do enjoy.
It was a nice change of pace for the first hour.
Yeah. So I did enjoy that
mechanic.
And then
doing half of the Riddler things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's so much faster to just get around town by flying.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't know. I just like driving around in the car too.
Oh no,
there's only so many times.
That,
woo!
Give me Grand Theft Auto 5, but as Batman with the Batmobile, and just make it a sandbox game.
Mm-hmm.
Still allow him to get out and punch civilians.
Right.
There's a mod for that. I'm sure there's a mod for that.
Probably, it's got to be. I mean, technically GTA 5 has a Batmobile.
Oh, see, I've never played GTA 5.
Oh, okay. So if you go online,
I own it. I got maybe through the first hour.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, there's. You know what? I was playing it during the fall, and I started to get depressed, and I needed to go to games that made me feel better.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that's when I start switching to Zelda and Kirby's Epic Dream Land or Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Okay.
That game is video game chicken soup for the soul. Oh nice. My God.
So yeah, if you go to GTA 5 online, they release the car through like one of their add-ons called the Vigilante, which is pretty much the 1980s, maybe 1990s, the like elongated black.
The Tim Burton Batman.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. And every once in a while, you can like activate a rocket boost, woo, and go, and it shoots rockets and stuff. So they do have that.
I remember that. Why didn't they do that with Burnout Paradise? Because you could get the DeLorean in Burnout Paradise.
Oh,
You
really?
could get the Ecto-1 in Burnout Paradise.
Who made Burnout? Maybe that was just
I don't know. I love them. That was one of the first games me and my wife bonded over, because she would just play the first couple and just do like the crash challenges.
Well,
I don't know who made it.
Well, Warner Bros. Owns Back to the Future and stuff, right? So
Yeah,
that would be bad.
Warner Brothers. Yeah, 20th Century. No, is it 20th Century Fox? It might be 20th Century Fox.
Oh shit! Really? So okay, Disney now? Hey.
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Well,
it's too hard to keep track of who owns anything.
I'm thinking of like because
I don't know what I own, honestly.
Because I know in
I
the
have
Lego
such a
games,
hard time.
when they were doing the Lego Dimensions, because I know they had Ghostbusters.
Did you get to play that?
I did not. No.
Oh,
personally.
I wanted to.
Yeah.
And I think it was when they put Ghostbusters in it. I was like, I need to play this.
Yeah, but I know they had Ghostbusters, Back to the Future, and Batman all in there, so that might be Warner Bros.
They also had Sonic too, though.
True.
Like they got
Good
stuff
point.
from all over the place.
Good
I know
point.
Ghostbusters that's like TriStar,
Oh, okay, my bad.
which I don't even know who owns TriStar anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because that's very clearly, it's burned into my memory, the Pegasus
Mm-hmm.
flying out and then the lady holding the torch.
Yep. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know.
Child of the 80s here.
Let's see. Games I like that people don't.
You want me to start?
Sure.
I mean, well, here's the thing. You know me. You know I love shitty games.
Yep.
I have a weird thing for them. Let's see. Darkened Sky, which I have talked about at length.
Was that the red-haired chick? You played that?
It is. It's
okay.
the game that was based on the 1990s Skittles Wizard commercials.
Right.
And they built a whole game around it. The Dog Island. Oh, the Dog Island. Oh God. You know, I don't even know if I would qualify that game as shitty, but it's definitely a test of your mental fortitude. Tulip, which apparently was a GameStop exclusive.
What?
Yeah, Tulip was a GameStop exclusive, so now I have to find an actual PS2 copy of it.
Oh boy.
Hold on, I gotta look at my Wii collection.
Yeah. While you're scoping that out, I thought of one.
Escape from Bug Island.
Oh yeah, you were playing
love
that too.
Escape from Bug Island. It's god awful and terrible. Lady, you were there. You saw it.
Yeah, I thought of one while you were going through your list. So, Evolve.
Oh, it was like a 1 launch title, right?
Yes. Yeah. So it's the monster against 4 hunters, but you could play just with CPUs or you could play online. I love that game. And that tanked.
Play with it did tank, which is really weird because I think the only thing, like, there was only a couple games out with it at the time. I think one of them was Sunset Overdrive.
Yes, which is another one I love. I don't think that one's.
I still haven't. I got it and I still haven't played it.
That one's a blast. That one's a lot of fun.
I feel like I'm waiting for stream for that one.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, that one, and they're coming out with another game that's similar to it.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's maybe...
Wait, similar to Sunset or similar to Evolve?
No, similar to Evolve.
Oh, okay. The Predator one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guys who made Friday the 13th.
Oh, because I've listened to podcasts about, because Adam Sessler was involved with making the Friday the 13th game.
Yeah.
And which is what got me turned on to it, because before there was even any official announcements, there was a podcast that he was on and he was talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
That got me stoked for it, because I love those. And this probably stems out of my love for like Tremors and the Alien movies, but like those 80s horror movies that just went on for way too long. I love all of them.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the Evolve though, that was always one that, like, I didn't understand why, because there was nothing wrong with the actual game.
Right.
It just didn't go anywhere. It felt like.
Yeah. In like 2000, there was a PC game that came in boxes of Captain Crunch Berries. I played the shit out of that stupid game. Nice, lady.
Oh,
Nice.
those old. That was the thing back in the day when like magazines would include demos or little games, or like fucking Burger King Sneak King.
Mm-hmm. I've been tempted to grab that. I've seen that around.
Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There was that. We don't get too many games of that level of ridiculous anymore, unfortunately.
Right.
Which is like, it's tangentially related, but like I have concerns about the fact that they're redoing the Sonic movie, because I feel like we missed out on a really, really good episode of Mystery Science Theater 3000 from them redoing the graphics on that.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. What else?
I would have said Enslaved, Odyssey to the West, but actually that's one of the most the video series I got the most comments on my YouTube page.
Nice.
There's one subscriber who's very into that series. I do want to say I want to thank the people who are subscribed to me over there, because I'm very lucky. I don't think I've ever gotten a single negative comment on YouTube.
Nice.
They've all been super supportive. The closest I ever got was the second part of the third episode of Life is Strange 2.
Mm-hmm.
Which is where I had to learn how to use the pixelate feature, because there was full frontal in that.
Oh.
Super unexpected. But the closest I've ever gotten to a negative comment is, "Why blur them titties?" That's the closest I've ever gotten to someone hating on me.
Oh my god. Usually YouTube comments are a barren wasteland of horrible people. Yeah, usually. Yeah, I think I can agree with that for only negative one. The only negative comment, it's not even me getting it, but when I was on the Kinda Funny podcast, like I stupidly went to that and I was like, "Oh, I'll read these."
Yeah, I'm really like that. And then like there was one it was like, you've got a good mic, you've got like decent, you're pretty entertaining, decent setup. Why aren't you more popular? And what I said was like, it's the algorithm and the fact that I don't care about the algorithm, but like kind of what I wanted to say is, I don't fucking know. Why don't you share it?
Right, exactly.
Like it wasn't negative in any way, but it was just like, yes, I'm. Why? I know the universe is unfair. Thank you.
The backhanded comment. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that titty one was just, it's like, because kids watch this.
I don't know about hated.
I want to get paid someday.
I don't know about hated, but two that I think deserve a shout out, just maybe because they're underrated, that I enjoyed. Going back to Batman Origins. I like that one.
I swear to God, if you say Dark Tomorrow.
I don't even know what that is, so no, I won't.
Oh, okay.
So Batman Origins.
You mean Arkham Origins?
Sorry, Arkham Origins. My bad.
Okay, yeah, Arkham Origins does get a lot of shit, and I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. And then BioShock 2. I like that one.
Oh, I've never played that. I have it, and I haven't played it.
Yeah, it's decent. A lot of people were like shitting on it because it was the different creators. It wasn't same people.
I mean, it was well, and he was a little bit more. Batman himself was a little bit more violent, and they had a fully different voice cast. Although I think it was Troy Baker in that game.
Troy was
amazing.
Joker. Yes.
Yeah, amazing.
Yep.
And they introduced the recreating the crime scene stuff that they brought back in Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're right. Yep. Yeah, so both of those different publishers or developers or whatever, but yeah, they seem to get underrated or dragged.
Because I think it was. I don't even know who did that one. I think that might have just been Warner.
Warner Bros. Yeah, it was Quebec. Yeah. Warner Bros. Quebec or Montreal, one of those.
I know there's a bunch for GameCube.
See, I didn't have
GameCube was a treasure trove of. Oh, I mean,
my friend
that's what the Aquaman game came out on.
Oh, okay.
When I played it.
Oof, okay, then Jeff, this is.
I don't love that one. It was just garbage.
This is a random sidebar question, just for my own knowledge. On GameCube, did you play a game called Billy Hatcher?
I never played it, but I
No?
always wanted to. I love that. Just the little kid with the fucking.
Yeah,
like,
my friend was really
things
into
and
that.
pushing eggs.
I just remember he was always having a blast with that one.
GameCube is a treasure trove. You either have like, it's just weird, almost trash, or like instant classics. Like you had the Metroid games, you had the Metroid Prime games, you had Mario Sunshine, you had Wind Waker, and then you had fucking like
Sunshine.
what is it? What am I trying to think of? Aquaman or the Turok. I think it was Turok Evolution. Came out on that. Yeah, that was in a weird transitional period for Nintendo, I think.
Okay, this is another one that's like iffy. So everybody hates Mario Party, but I think it's just because of all the hatred that comes out of it. I always love Mario Party.
It depends on which Mario Party. I like
Okay.
the originals. The one where you're all in a car together makes no
Those
sense
ones
to
are
me.
dumb. 9 and 10. Those are dumb. I agree.
Is 10 the newest one?
No, Mario Party is the newest one.
Okay.
10 has one good mode. It's called Bowser mode. You can get 5 players, 4 people against one person who's Bowser. That's amazing. But fuck 9, fuck 10, where you're on the stupid car.
It didn't make any sense. Like, it's supposed to be a game board. Why are we all moving together?
Yep,
This is turned into like joyriding down the strip on a Saturday night.
exactly.
No, I still remember the commercials when Mario Party 1 came out, and it was him getting arrested for a noise complaint. Mario Party 2, I think, in my opinion, is still probably the best Mario Party game ever made.
Okay.
And that just might be like me and my age. But like they took everything from one and perfected it, and then everything since then has just kind of been polishing that.
Gotcha. Yeah, I have.
And
I
also,
haven't
it
played
was before the days when I got blamed for winning games because they had to shake the Wii remote and like, oh, if you were a girl, you wouldn't win it like that. You just have practice. Shut up, big sis.
Oh, I loved 8. 8 was a blast.
It's also why my sister called me Maria for a year and a half.
That's why.
Because I won a game against her playing as Mario.
Okay. Solid.
Not the worst thing. Not the worst thing she's told me. She once we were getting food and she was like, I'll have like a vodka and Coke and then whatever this bitch ass wants. And then I didn't realize what she said until I was halfway through my order.
So not CC's got it. Okay, different food trip.
Show us your Naruto collection.
It's pronounced Naruto. Naruto.
I might get flack for this. Haven't seen a whole ton of Naruto.
Me neither.
Naruto, whatever.
Naruto. Headband show.
Oh, I know what it is.
Animo.
I got to a point where I realized there's going to be a lot of filler in this. I don't want to invest any more time.
Yeah, no, there's so much fucking shit going on in that video. Or that series. But no, that is not. I would rather not spend my life watching that. Let's see. Games. What other games? Fuck. See, this is the thing. We always bring up topics like this about games, and I'm like, I can't think of anything. And
like
then later on, I'm like,
if I was streaming and playing a game, I'd be able to come up with like one after the other, no problem. Not a bad game, but it made me want to murder everyone. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Video game.
Okay.
Oh, I never even made it out of bed in that game. That's literally the thing. You have to figure out how to get out of bed, and if you don't do it in enough turns, you get run over by a bulldozer.
Oh.
But
Okay.
that's like a parser text adventure game.
Huh. Okay, another one underrated. I wouldn't say hated, but I really enjoyed PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
Oh, wow. Wow,
one I
you
had
don't get a lot
blast
of
with.
people saying that. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that.
Well, all right. Well, there you go. But yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed it. All the characters.
You know
in
what?
there.
You know what, though? You know what? I really enjoy Mass Effect Andromeda.
Okay.
I think if they had gotten another one, they could have, because it's not that far off technically, like how the game was built from the first Mass Effect. And if they had been able to make the jump that they made from Mass Effect 1 to Mass Effect 2 with Andromeda, I think we would have gotten a really great game out of it.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's not perfect. It's
Yeah.
not it's an okay game that I had a lot of fun with.
What else? Hey, Omar. Thanks for the follow, by the way.
Omar!
Crap.
Omar's really, I believe, one of his games that I would definitely consider not a great game. House Party.
House Party. That sounds familiar.
Hey, how's it going, dude?
Fantastic game. Huh. I don't know. I'm blanking.
You know what I got way too into? Resistance 3. First off, the Resistance series for PS3 was amazing. Resistance 3 had like a side computer game where you had to like allocate. It was almost like an RTS. You had to allocate troops and stuff to different places around the globe, and whichever like side was winning things affected the actual in-game multiplayer stuff. I spent way too much time on that. A lot of people would say DCUO is a dumb game.
Really?
Like, it's like, oh, it's an MMO on consoles with fucking DC? Ugh.
Huh. Weird.
There's plenty of people who play it, but I know a lot of people who are like, why would you play that garbage?
Huh.
You can't even get mounts.
Because you don't need them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I can fucking run up a building.
Yeah.
But I don't know that it's ever safe for me to go back to that game.
Are you sure? I made a new character
I have a Yellow Lantern villain.
There you go.
I have a. See, that's the thing. I never put too much. I don't think I ever finished the main 30 levels.
Oh, okay.
Like your main story stuff for the villain side. Because when I played that, I was in a guild and everything.
Gotcha. Yeah, no.
I think solo. You know what? I'm pretty sure I still have 7 million, whatever the money is.
Damn.
I had a shit ton of money in that. I gave away 3 million to a friend before I left the game for the last time. I don't believe they've wiped my character though.
Probably not. I transferred.
So I still have all that.
Yeah, I transferred my guy over from PS3 to PS4. I think the only difference was he got named 2, the name or whatever it was, the second.
No,
the only change. But yeah, he's on there.
I hope not, because if I ever go back to that, I worked really hard to get the entire Parallax armor set, which I was playing as a Green Lantern, so that was a big thing for me to have.
Yeah.
And you had to do one of the not a raid, but one of the things I think I ran it probably 30 times the summer I was playing that to finally get this one piece. Oh, I don't even know what the new powers are and everything. Damn it, Enigma, damn it.
Hello.
Do I have enough room on my floor for this? Hold on, where's my controller? That's the other thing, is there's a time investment, because I know just downloading that game is going to be a 3-day endeavor.
As long as you're smart about it. So my friend Billy, obviously we're planning on playing it Tuesday. So this past Tuesday, he's like, hey, what are you doing? Because he got his days mixed up. He's like, what time are we starting? It's the 3rd, not the 10th. And he's like, oh shit. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll play it anyway. So I started the download. It was going. We started a little late because it was, going through that. It finished. So I was like, sweet, let's go. So I go into the character creator. I make my character. And then I, finalize it. And it comes back and is like, oh, you can't do that because some API thing or something. I was like, what? So I went to my notifications. I was like, what's going on? So the stupid thing when games are downloading and they got that bar and it's like, once this bar's done, then you can play the game. But we still got this other bar.
Yeah.
And I was like,
it's enough to run it, but you can't run the full game.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it was still doing them fuck.
Needle
so it was like,
pets. Omar.
So it was like, maybe it saved my character. Nope. Had to recreate her from scratch after it finished downloading. But it wasn't too bad.
I mean, because I remember when I downloaded it last on PS3, it was definitely a 2-day thing.
Yeah, it's a decent
And that was
file.
with Sarah and one of my roommates both binge watching The Office on 2 other Netflix accounts in the same place, all running off the same internet. So maybe I can. Oh damn! Oh god damn!
Fight the urge. Fight the
You're
urge.
gonna have to. I'm gonna be there on Tuesday, and you're gonna have to
Woo!
apologize to my wife. Well, I mean, I'm gonna try. I don't know. What level did you guys get to? Like, how
We
much
didn't
did
even
you
play.
do?
we got to the point where I was like, I can't put this character online.
So you mean I have enough time to make a character?
You do. You have plenty of time. So we quit after
Sarah.
that.
I'm gonna apologize. The next time you see me after Tuesday, I will emerge from the basement with like a full depression beard.
Oops.
Like my hair will be, I'll be back to the point where I can go for Halloween as the fucking detective from Detroit Become Human.
There you go. Yep. Oh crap.
Just like
the
long,
Jeff Bridges
gray
character.
and gaunt. I apologize now. You know what? I can apologize, but she's gonna get right the fuck back into. She played it more than I did.
Well, there you go. Bonding. You guys playing something together.
No, it's not bonding because we only have the one PlayStation.
Well,
so we
you
fight
can
over who
talk
gets
about
to
it.
do
I don't
and
know.
then we overheated and it dies.
Then you save it for a second one. I don't know.
Oh, jeez. I did want to buy a second one.
See? I'm just helping.
But that was so the kids could afford to break one of them, not so I could afford to break one
Well,
of
you
them.
don't have to break it. Don't melt it like your PS3. There you go. Problem solved.
It's the thing, because that summer that happened, that's all I was doing. We were playing DCUO probably 16 hours a day
Jesus.
between the two of us, because Sarah was between jobs and pregnant, and we had no air conditioning, so we just sat in front of the fan playing that, and then I was also working my way through Chrono Cross, and it melted right before like the midway point of the game, and I haven't finished it since.
Solid. So yeah, I guess
Bulletstorm. All I remember from Bulletstorm is my roommate playing it in college, because I had all the PlayStation stuff. Actually, the same guy who was my best man at my wedding. I had all the PlayStation stuff, and he had all the Xbox stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I would be playing like New Vegas on my TV, because we had 3 TVs in our living room. We had 2 really big CRTs and entertainment sets, and we pushed them close enough together that we could get like one more CRT on top of them.
Nice.
So he would be playing. I'll just remember him shooting people in the balls over and over and over.
Fair enough. I only remember the cover of that game. I don't think I've seen anything from it. Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Hi,
Hey,
how's your podcast?
Terrible.
that's his, not
Kidding.
mine. Hold on, Sarah's.
Hello.
Hello. Don't tell her I caused problems already.
We're getting back into DCUO.
Oh no! I'm never going to sleep again.
Oops. My bad.
I love my character, Flamentora.
That was it. Yeah.
There you go. Solid.
She's some kick-ass girl power.
I still have.
Going upstairs, I love you.
Okay, I love you too. I still have pictures of our characters on our PS3. I wonder if I can get those onto Twitter.
There you go. She's so excited. See?
She's excited now because she's thinking about her playing. She's not thinking about having to fight me or having to come down here and figure out, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 consoles hooked up to one TV.
Wow.
She's not thinking about having to figure out how to, like, where to put the input.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are at least like 2 or 3 HDMI switches all switched together.
God damn. Well then.
Yes, the behind my TV is a jungle of cords which men can get lost in and die.
Yeah, I thought mine was bad, but I can't even imagine that chaos. Jeez.